Yo, what is going on, everybody? Crypto Kid here, coming again with another video, guys. Reversal is brewing for the altcoins. I'm going to show you why, but first off, make sure to go in the description, download the Brave browser, blocks all your ads and trackers for you, saves you a ton of time, and you can earn free cryptocurrency just for searching the web. Go ahead, download that. Link is in description. Getting right into the video, guys, we're going to be talking a little bit about Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Chainlink. Basically every altcoin can kind of go along with this because I believe all the altcoins are kind of all correlated at this point, inside of the top 25 at least. After that, it starts to get a little rocky and they start to lose correlation. But for the most part, the coins in the top 25 are pretty correlated. They're all kind of following similar movements, if you have noticed. And what's happening actually, and what I hope continues to happen, is that these assets start to kind of decouple themselves from Bitcoin and Ethereum. Because Bitcoin and Ethereum are kind of on their own wave. They're basically just kind of dictating the market. So if Ethereum and Bitcoin have a good day, the rest of the market's probably pumping even harder. But if they have a bad day, same thing, the rest of the market's probably dropping even further. And we kind of want those to separate, because when you separate Link and you separate, what are some of the other ones, like on Coinbase, GRT, Litecoin, all these ones, when you separate those from Bitcoin, Ethereum, it becomes really easy to make gains in one, bring them into the other, and vice versa. And that's kind of how you make a lot of money trading. And then even just holding, if you want to kind of like swing trade, you can go ahead, buy some those Link tokens and then move them into Bitcoin as time moves on, or Ethereum. And what's basically happening is we're finally breaking out of that trend, and we're continuing to do it basically before our eyes. If you guys can watch this live chart right now, basically we've been in this downtrend for as far as the eye can see, really, for the past couple months, where even though there's been some green, we've just been steadily going downhill. So what's happening is that we finally got a green candle on the daily, and then the next day we just end up dropping down further. It was never green and then it kept building. It was just whenever there's green candles, we ended up seeing 3 reds in a row every single time. Obviously just complete red here, down, 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 down. But now, zooming in, as we can see what's happening now, it looks like we finally found a bottom here, because we built up, and then for one of the first times when we fell, we built up like a little higher, and now it looks like we're finally starting to kind of break out. So once again, to zoom out, down all the way, and then we're finally kind of bottoming here, and these last 3 green candles have all been building a little bit higher than the last one, or at least the wick of this was higher than the previous one. So yeah, it does look like we're finally kind of breaking out of this cycle, and as you can see, Link is just cruising up in terms of value, as we speak. So I am pretty confident in this prediction right now. Obviously 5-minute chart, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on, but yeah, the daily chart is just kind of what we're focusing on. I'm honestly expecting just a massive green candle coming at some point. I think it's very, very long overdue. And what's happening is Bitcoin's not really finding one direction or the other. People aren't really sure if it's going to go down a little further or if it's going to start its uptrend again. I think the markets are growing impatient and they're looking for that next pump. And so they're kind of turning to altcoins at this point, and a lot of them are starting to pump regardless of what Bitcoin's doing. So it hasn't really done much today, just up 2%, whereas some of these other coins like Chainlink are up 5.72. We have another one with Theta up 15.32, AVE 20%, Synthetics 15%, Uniswap 12%. So all these coins starting to pumple, that doesn't exist. That should be a new term in crypto. Pumple, okay, that's a good one. I'll have to write that one down. But yeah, all these coins starting to pump, just pump, whereas Bitcoin and Ethereum are just kind of ranging in the same value. So we're looking basically for these ones to continue this uptrend. If we can start to build up, that's how we're going to make a ton of money in crypto. I'm going to keep updating this idea as time goes on. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll basically just make a video confirming whether this is continuing this cycle or if we are starting to go back down again. But I have a feeling that we are going to see that massive wick soon. I'm going to make sure that I go ahead and try to take advantage of that when that happens, because you can't go down forever, guys, in this market. Eventually, everything pumps at some point. And it honestly is just a matter of time until the link to Ethereum and the link to Bitcoin chart begins to pump up. I think we have a lot of ground to make up if we want to keep zooming out. Back in the glory days, we were up all the way up here, basically, to like 0.03. So we could potentially be doubling. So if you put in money here and we eventually got back up to that, you could basically be doubling your Bitcoin position if you want to look at it that way, or your Ethereum position. That's just kind of the way I'm looking at it. So even if we don't get up to that point, as you can see, I still think return to like 2.2, 2.3 level is honestly inevitable in my opinion. I just think it's a matter of time until that happens, especially in a bull market. Some crazier things have happened, so hopefully we do start to see that return to those levels eventually, and we are there to kind of just scoop up some profits from that. So just want to throw that idea out there, guys. Let me know in the comments if you agree with that. Do you think that's a legitimate and reasonable prediction? I personally do. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Go ahead, download that Brave browser. New video should be coming out later today or tomorrow. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.